Yo, Coach Dustin here. Precision skills. Getting that action in. So, some of you may have seen my post that I did where I was getting some self-care. Yes, I went and got a pedi. I like to do that with my daughter. But let me tell you, it's also very relaxing if you like to get like massages or just have your feet messed with. I do like that because there are some sensory points I like in my feet, pressure that I like on it that kind of feels relaxing. And then you also get the massage chair and those kind of things. And plus, I like to do that with my daughter. She likes to get petties once in a while, and we just hang out. And sometimes we do it as a family. But that's where I wanted to talk about when I said making a self-care menu. Just like anything else, when you go somewhere, go to a restaurant, even the nail salon, they have a menu. They show you what is available there, and you get to choose what you're feeling that day. Be it my favorite restaurant is Los Cuates in Albuquerque. Now, I always go there, but sometimes I like to try something different. But I always go there, I always look on the menu, and I always end up getting the burrito that I love to get from there. But I would never have known that if I hadn't gone there to look at their menu or to see what was available. And since then, I've enjoyed it. So that's one of my little guilty pleasures when I get back to Albuquerque. But anything else, nail salon. What kind of pedicure did you want? I didn't know there were so many different kinds, but I looked and looked and looked, and like lavender mint, that's what spoke out to me because I really like mint. But like anything else, if that wasn't there, I wouldn't have known what to do. And just like us, as humans, we deal with stress, we deal with anxiety, we deal with sadness, we deal with the monotony of life that comes in, and we start getting these thoughts in our head that can be negative, which lead to poor physical health, worry, constant worry, anger, and we start taking out on others. But we always forget there are these things that we could do for ourselves, but we're so stuck in that mode that we only have tunnel vision. Well, what if we opened it up with our menu? Finding things that you enjoy to do that you can pick with. Sometimes it's just sitting on the couch watching a show that you want to watch. Sometimes it's just going for a swim, going for a run if you like to do those kind of things. Working out, reading a book, doing things that you normally wouldn't or want to do or wouldn't be able to do sometimes. So sometimes you make some bigger things. Like I don't get a pedi every day, but once in a while, once every 3 months, I'll go get that, or a massage and doing those kind of things. But I built in my routine to help manage all those things, because if we didn't think about it again, we're taking out on others, we're not taking care of ourselves. And when we're not taking care of ourselves, it causes issues. Be it at work, maybe we're saying, you know what, I'm just gonna avoid work, and we're calling in sick more often. Sometimes it raises our blood pressure to be higher than it is. Sometimes we forget to eat. Sometimes we just yell, scream, take it out, even if we didn't mean to take it out on that person, but it's still stored in because we have. Think about it. Like, you ever thought about it? When you're anxious or when you're angry, feel that energy, right? How do you release that though? If we were Transformers, not the robot Transformers, but an electrical transformer, and we put all that output and it was just too much, it overloads. And when it overloads, it sparks, it goes out. It can't function until it gets fixed. But if we were just giving that constant stream of electricity that can make it function the way it needs to do and produce what it needs to do, wow, everything is taken care of. Lights, refrigerator, all those things that we have that we rely on, charging our phones, those kind of things. Well, we have that energy, we build it up, and we don't release it when we need to. And we just sit in it, and it just festers and festers. But think about it. I want you to think about this. If you were to release that energy, when you feel that anger, when you feel that worry, and you were able to find a way to get a different outlet and not just let it just build up till it explodes, what would be different? If you had the availability of what you wanted to choose and you had something to look forward to that would help you through it. Oh, man, that actually sounds pretty good, right? I got my menu up. I'm gonna go home and read a book today. Oh, but then we have but Dustin, I got kids. I got home responsibilities. I got all these things. Let's think about that. If you continue to say but, and I have, maybe there's things that you need to change that will be able to create for yourself. Be it that being creative where my kids got to go to dance. Wait, they're in dance. I don't have to be in there. Maybe I can go do something, or just sit here and listen to an audiobook, or go and take care of myself and do something during that time that I'll enjoy. It doesn't have to, oh, but Dustin, everything costs money. Well, it doesn't always have to be those kind of things. But when you constantly saying but, get down to the root on why you're saying but so much. Why are you saying, I can't? But instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to do. You can say try, but try, you're still thinking about it, and are you really putting it in? But when you're doing, you're actually doing the actions. And when you're doing those actions, think about what's happening. What makes it different? What have you noticed? What do people around you notice when you're making those changes? What is your body telling you when you're making those changes? Are you feeling a little bit more loose? Are you, like, I get stress knots, but are those going away? Are you doing these things that are helping you out? So you can go in two different directions. You can go with, but finding ways where you can't do it to the point where never find that change. Or, you know what? I need to try some things that will be different. Some things I enjoy. Write them down, put them down. Put it on like a weekly menu if you wanted to, but be ready. Know what you want to do when you're walking into that restaurant and saying, I need to take care of myself. Sometimes you're going to want that greasy old cheeseburger. Sometimes you're going to want that really healthy meal. But the thing is, you're finding balance. And with that, see how you're handling situations that are going on in your life. We can't make anything perfect. And this is not making stress or anxiety go away. But what it's helping with is being able to manage through it and not letting that take over, but finding ways to help yourself build control for how you respond to others instead of react. So think, if I had different thoughts, if I did take care of myself once in a while, instead of regretting not doing something or always telling myself, I'm gonna do it, and then getting mad at yourself for not doing it. But once you take those steps, what would be different? What would you notice? If you have a family, what would your family notice? Your furry friends, your fur babies, I should say. What would they notice? Would they notice something different too? Would you be petting them more? Would you be snuggling more? Would they be even more excited? They're already excited as it is anyways. They're the most non-judgmental things you'll ever see, except for cats. Oh my gosh. Cats, they're wild. But either way, what would they notice when you got home, when you first stepped in? Your kids, your significant other, even if it's by yourself and you're single and you just walk in home, what would you notice that would be different when you walked in on a day that you're taking care of yourself? So find those ways to do it. Build that menu and even see how it goes from there. But I want you to notice the changes that you make and how you notice those differences are affecting. And if you are making those changes, what would be different for you? Not for everybody else. Yes, people may notice, but would you start noticing? Would your health improve? Are you exercising more? Are you eating a little bit better? But you're still finding ways to eat those. Like I said, one of my things is Oreo cookies. I never will stop eating those. But I find balance and we find moderation. But we're finding healthy ways to take care of ourselves and not feeling that anger every time. And like I said, is it gonna go away? No, because you might be working at a job where there's just things that are just going on you can't control. But find what it is that you are able to do. Be it that, you know what, maybe I do look for another job. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that everybody should just go and find another job, but you gotta find things that are gonna take care of you eventually. Or is it keep you coming home? Or you work that job, you manage it, but that self-care is taking care of it to where you can be like, you know what, work is work. I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna do my thing and be ready and recharge. But the biggest thing is taking care of you. Like I said, we all use that self-care term like it's the sliced bread that comes out. The new thing, everybody's saying self-care. But, and it's shoved down, right? But in the end, it really is something that is important to your health, no matter what you do. Be it that you don't have to have it told to you all the time. But when you find ways of saying, I can't, or but, I don't have the time, start reflecting on, wait a minute, if I don't have the time, what do I need to do to make the time? Sometimes there's gonna be creative ways, again, like I've said before. It may be 5 minutes, it may be 10 minutes, but doing stuff, even throughout the day, making a menu that helps you manage and find better ways to handle situations to where internally and externally, you're providing a better output for you and input. So I hope that gets you going on some of the things. If you ever wanted to, you can always just shoot me a message and tell me what you're doing to how you built your menu and what is on your menu and those kind of things. But other than that, if you enjoy these videos or anything like that, go to our YouTube channel at Precision Skills and subscribe. There'll be more videos. Check us out on Facebook. Hit that like button. Instagram, same thing. Follow us. We'll always have tips. If you are ready to or need to sign up and just need that extra support, that's what we're here to do, to try to build those kind of things and have someone that you can find that will be helpful to you. I'd be more than happy to work on those things. And with that, if you do become a member, got these cool new nifty little bracelets. Yeah. Holler at your boy. I was the one that designed these, but I will tell you where I got them from. They made it really easy to design them. And I'm pretty legit now. I now have business cards. Boom. Boom. I'm kind of growing up now, becoming an adult, making this pretty legit. And on top of that, I did finish, I'm working on my health and wellness certificate. Like I've said before, my background's in counseling, but I like coaching. So I wanted to start going on that direction. So I wanted to at least get that, and soon that will be posted when I get it completed and everything like that. But I want you guys to take care of yourselves, find that balance, moderation when it comes to certain things we like to. Like I said, I've always liked burritos, but I have to have it in moderation. We gotta give ourselves good input and that we're taking care of ourselves and trying to create our best selves in handling things and seeing where we are the best person for ourselves, not for everybody else. Yes, they will see some things and sometimes we like to make sure that we're taking care of it, but in the end, it's gonna be taking care of you so that you can manage all those things that life will throw at us. Well, I appreciate the time. I hope this was helpful. Again, check us out. Hope to see you guys, for those that are willing to sign up or need to sign up. Look forward to working with you and hitting that healthy action. Find your balance. And again, I'm Coach Dustin, and keep being you, being out your best self, and I will see you next time. Bye.